at the top of your screen, the very middle, you should see a helmet, the PvP build, and the cross sword, which is your play PvP. So we're going to go through the play PvP. So go ahead and click the cross swords. You should recognize this panel. This is how you just got into the lobby. And feel free to stop me anytime if you have questions. I'll try and stop periodically as well. So we're just going to go through what all this is. So obviously at the top left, you can exit the PvP lobby. And then to the right of that, you have play unranked arena. And this is what we're going to be doing in a little bit. So play unranked, you can play with any sized team, any sized party from 1 to 5. You can solo it. You can play this at any level that you are. And it's pretty, this is like the just kind of practice PvP arena. So nothing too serious going on here. And people don't generally take themselves too seriously here. If you do, don't worry about it.
Just slaughter it.
They should be, yeah, they should be in ranked. So with that said, next to that, we do have a ranked season currently going on. So to the left of that, you see compete ranked arena. You can only queue for this if you are either soloing or with one buddy, so 1 or 2 people. But it is the 5v5 teamed, organized PvP there, the structured PvP, the conquest mode. And so you see the current season ends in February. It's been going on since December. And you can, the reason people like to do ranked, you do have to be level 20 in PvP to do it, and I'll tell you how to find your rank in a second. But you can get some really good rewards from this, and we'll talk about what you can get. Alright, so right below that, you should have a little animal, which is your rank, and then your progress, a little purple bar, if you've played any PvP yet, that shows your progress in that rank. So if you're just starting, you probably will be a rabbit, and it goes up to deer, dolyak, that goes all the way up to level. Every 10 ranks, you get to a new level. On the very top, you get dragon. And then with each of these, you also get a little finisher that you can use if you want. So at the bottom left, the very, very bottom of your screen, there's a little bar, a little progress bar, that purple, that moves across the very bottom of your screen, where you might usually see the yellow progress bar in PvE. And the very left corner should have a number, and that is the level that you currently are. And then in the bottom right, it's the level that you're making progress towards. And just like PvE, PvP levels top out at 80, but you continue to get. Technically, they stop at 80, but you can continue to make progress past that. So that's kind of cool. Let's see. So then to the right of your little purple rank bar, up in the panel, there's another box that's called Unranked Preferences. What this is so the standard PvP, the 5v5 3-node conquest, is called Conquest Mode. This is what most of the competitive ranked stuff is. That's what all of it is right now. There is one other map that is not Conquest. It's called Stronghold, and it's sort of like a little mini World versus World. So it's worth, if you're interested, it's worth checking out. But you can see, you can check your preferences. I currently just check the Conquest as my preference because I prefer to play that. But if you're interested in Stronghold, you can just play Stronghold. There are definitely people out there that do, or you can do all modes and it'll throw Stronghold at you every once in a while. But that's just there in case you want to turn it off. Under that, you just kind of got your statistics, your games by profession, and if you scroll down a little bit, your game history, your last 10 games. And this is all the history that you really have that you can see, and you only can really see the last 10 games. But they can be handy. Alright, so any questions on this?
Nope.
Okay, next we're going to talk about a little bit more about ranked. So once you're so the tab The next tab down is called League on this window. So we're gonna go to the next tab on the left. PvP League season. This is season 30. So this is the tab that's all about the current ranked season. And you have to, so this is how this works. If you're interested in getting more rewards fairly easily, depending on how much you enjoy PvP, this could be a really, really good way to do that. And you can also get some Ascended gear and some fun rewards and a ton of gold. So you do have to complete 10 ranked season games to earn your skill rating. You'll end up in a tier. It goes, there's 3 bronze tiers, then there's 3 silver tiers, there's 3 gold tiers, there's 3 platinum tiers, and legendary tier at the very top. So if you're in gold, like I'm currently not ranked, not placed through the season, but gold is a pretty solid place to be, and silver is also good. And the nice thing about the placement generally is that if it places you in the right place, you're playing with people who are kind of your skill rating, and it should be more enjoyable for you. Then on the right side, you see the leaderboard. You can see Notorious Naru is currently number 1. It looks like he's 18,000, so he's legendary. He's ranked legendary right now. You can also you can see there's a little selection for friends and guilds. You can click there, and your people in your friend list and in your guild will be showing up there. Oh look, looks like Noodle got onto the leaderboard. Sweet. Below that, you see current rewards, and you should see a little, if you haven't played any ranked yet, you should see a little cerulean chest that's highlighted. You kind of mouse over those little dots there, and you can see the 3 tiers. You notice the 3rd tier of that, you get 5 gold, some dyes, some shards of glory, some armor boxes, and stuff like that. Now, if you click over to the all rewards thing, you should see a whole bunch of different colored chests. And if you just kind of mouse over those, you see that the rewards get bigger. So basically, the more ranked PvP you play, you advance through these different chests, these different tiers, and at the end of some of these, you're starting to get 10 gold, 15 gold for Amaranth. By the time you get to Byzantium at the end there, you're getting 20 gold every time you finish the Byzantium chest. And once you finish the Byzantium chest, you go back and you just redo the Byzantium chest over and over until the season's over, and then it starts all over again with the new season. So basically, every time you play a ranked game, a win is going to get you this little pips that you earn towards completing the chests. Top stats will get you an extra pip, and wins will get you significantly more as well. So yeah, that's all some good stuff you can get if you are doing ranked PvP. Are there any questions on any of this?
Nope.
Let me look at
Yeah.
I'll just check I'll check the no mic channel. Okay, I see ya. Still the alright, awesome. Cool. From before. Alright, we're gonna go down. The next way you can get some good gold in PvP, if you're interested, is tournaments. So this is the next tab down on the PvP panel. And it is tournaments and special events. Oh my gosh, I have to remember that the monthly is coming up soon on Saturday. Okay, I need to remember that. So tournaments happen every day. They're daily tournaments, and they happen, I think it's every 3 hours. And what these are is you need a full 5-person team to do them. You enroll in them about 15 minutes before, and then you play 3 matches, and then it sort of ranks you, and you get a placement, and then you get some rewards. You can kind of see At the top right now, Melander's matchup happens in about 2 hours. And if you scroll down that matchup panel, you see the rewards. From my experience lately, usually have somewhere between 6 and 9 teams signing up for the dailies. So that means even if you get 9th place, you're still getting 5 gold just for participating, even if you're last. And these can be kind of daunting because some of the teams in here, they probably practice several hours a day, every day. They are insanely good. They do plays. They make you feel like, even if you've been playing PvP for a while, they will make you feel like a total beginner. If you're not quite on their level. But it's also a great way to like play against really, really, really good people and to see how they play. So that's kind of cool. And generally, the first couple matches, you do 3 matches. From my experience, the first 2 matches are really, really difficult, and then by the last match, you're actually playing against a team that's more your level, and that's usually goes decently. We can see you get some pretty good gold out of these. And then the very bottom of that event list, Cormier's Clash, is the monthly tournament. You have to earn up those qualifying points. I think right now you need 100 qualifying points to do it. And you earn those from doing the dailies. I think depending on how you place, you'll get a certain number of qualifying points for each of those. But you can see, for these, some of the rewards are insanely good. I did the December monthly tournament and placed my team placed 16th, and we walked away with 50 gold from that. And that was 16th place, and I think there were about 25 teams total, so even the team that placed last still walked away with 25 gold. So these are, again, pretty fun ways to... You can just do some more stuff in PvP, win some more stuff. But yeah, don't get discouraged if you find yourself up against some really, really difficult teams. Any questions about tournaments? Alrighty. The next tab down is reward tracks. Not everyone knows that this exists, but when you do any PvP, unranked, ranked, whatever, you advance along a reward track, and you can pick the reward track that you want to do. Usually it just kind of automatically puts you into one, so feel free to change that around. So you'll notice a lot of these are, you can get some map. If you don't want to, if you're like trying to farm a certain map, you might see if that specific map, there's a reward track here for that. If you are interested in some of the dungeon armor, there's usually usually cycle through, yeah, right now it's Codicus's Manor is on here for another week. You can do that for some of the dungeon armor and stuff. If you are working on legendary, you can do the glorious reward track that gives you legendary crafting materials. Another one that I really like, I like the jungle reward tracks. I think you have to finish, it starts you with the bunny. But each of those reward tracks, there is a black lion key to a black lion chest in the center, in the middle of those reward tracks. And so if you have the bunny, if you're a bunny rank, you can do the bunny rank reward track, and then once you get up to Dolyak, then it opens up a new reward track for Dolyak. So every time it opens up a new chance to get a black lion key, so that's kind of fun. Yeah, so you feel free to pick one of those as you like. Any questions on reward tracks? Okay. We're gonna skip the next Miss Champions tab because that's Stronghold related, and I don't really do Stronghold, so yeah, I'm not worried about that. The very bottom is the game browser, and the main thing with this is that the Guard has its own PvP private arena, which is called the Guard. So it is in here. If you do the search, it never comes up. So you have to like scroll through it. And just look for a game browser called The Guard. And if you find it, go ahead and add it to your favorites. Then it'll be a lot easier to find. I don't even see it, but I have it in my favorites. It's somewhere in here. It's easier to find when there's people in it, because then if you sort by players, pops up. Oh well.
Is Wrath gonna join?
Yeah, he said he was gonna walk his dogs. But I know I don't think he's not here for the TED Talk. He's gonna help us play though, fill out a full team. So yeah, he's got some time. All right, so yeah. So the team arena, if you're in the guild, you ever want, like, you and your guildy friend want to go duel or anything like that, you're welcome to use the guild arena. The password to get in is capital letters IDK123, and that is also, if you go to your guild panel on the message of the day, it's at the very bottom of the message of the day, if you can't remember the password. But yeah, and that's where tomorrow we're gonna have our guild in-houses, so we hold those in the guild arena, and we do 5v5s against each other with dodgeball picks. That's a really fun event. I do recommend making sure you're comfortable with the team, so the 5v5 team mechanics. But once you're comfortable and you kind of know the maps a little bit, that's a really good way to come practice PvP as well. Alright, any questions on that?
Oh, good, I guess.
What's up?
All good.
Oh, all good. Alright.
Yeah.
Good deal. Okay, I'm gonna move on to... We're gonna talk about some of the builds. So, at the top of your screen, there's the little helmet icon, the PvP build. Go ahead and click that. And that should automatically go to your PvP build that either you picked it or it'll automatically give you one. It should be the tab. You'll have a tab near the tab number. There should be little crossed swords that shows that you're in PvP equipment. You can toggle that back and forth with your standard equipment, but you want that right now on the cross swords PvP equipment. And you'll notice that in PvP we only use an amulet, a rune set, and weapon sigils. So this is why you can play on any character that's any level, because whatever gear you have, whatever your level is, it does not count at all. You can use like the worst quality weapons and it'll work as well as a legendary weapon in here. So that's really nice. You don't have to spend a lot of money to play PvP. You don't have to worry about gearing up. So once you have a build that you want to play, you can play around with your amulets, your runes. If you want to change your current amulet, you just click on the amulet. What is all this noise? My goodness. Oh, it's somebody. Oh, one of you guys is firing your rifle. Okay, gotcha. Oh, it's Graham. Hi, Graham. Okay. Alright, so you just click on the amulet and you'll see a list will pop up with a whole bunch of different choices. You should be able to find something pretty good in there. There are a couple that are locked on the bottom. You need to pay 5 gold to open those. Generally, you don't have to. You should be able to find a perfectly good build with a freebie amulet, but there are extras if you're interested. Same with the runes. Click the rune. It opens up the whole list. And the runes do function differently than in PvE, so make sure you read. If you're not sure, just kind of make sure you read the little attributes for each one, because you're gonna notice things are gonna feel a lot different in PvE if that's what you're used to. And then same with the sigils. And you do want to make sure if you have a two-handed weapon that you have 2 sigils on that weapon. That happens every so often we'll have somebody who tries to go into the arena and they get an error message and like, oh no, what do I do? And a lot of times it's like, oh, forgot to put another sigil on my two-hand. So you can play around with these. Just a couple of tips. If you say you are running a power build and you've got the Berserker amulet on, and that's but you're finding you're running around and you are just in PvP and you're just melting. You're just dying to everything, and you're like, what the hell? So if you want, what I recommend doing is trying out what I call training wheels runes. So if you're running Berserker, pick something like either Demolisher that has extra toughness. It's still power amulet, but it has extra toughness. Or what's it? I believe it's Marauder has extra vitality, and that could just give you a little bit, just a little bit of a boost that'll keep you alive until you kind of learn how to play your build. And then at some point later, you're like, you know what? I've got the hang of this. I'm not dying anymore. I'm gonna go back to the Berserker amulet. A lot of times you'll find like, oh my gosh, I'm staying alive and now I'm killing things harder. So that's just a handy trick to hopefully make your PvP experience a little bit better. And you can also play around with the runes and do the same thing. Find something that's the right fit for you. Are there any questions? Oh, and then if you want to change your build, you just go to that build tab. And I just have like one of my tabs is like a PvP build for my build. So, and it automatically goes to that when I'm in PvP. So I usually don't have to change to that at all. Going in and out. Yeah, you can just have one of those tabs as PvP. Any questions on build stuff? Okay. And as a reminder, if you are looking for a good build, like I said, feel free to try out those easy to play ones that I posted in the PvP channel. You can also look at Meta Battle on their conquest builds are all the current meta ones for PvP. A lot of people swear by Snow Crows. I'm currently playing a Guild Gen build.
Yep, that's who I run with.
Yeah, I like Guild Gen, and Valen I like a lot of his stuff. So play around with it. I do recommend if you have just no freaking idea what you want to do for tonight. Right now, like for tonight, run whatever you want. This is 101. I'm not gonna I want everyone to be comfortable as comfortable as possible because it's PvP on whatever you're running. So if you find a build that's kind of similar to what you play in PvE, or if you just want to play something that basically is your PvE build tonight, just to get the hang of how it works, like absolutely, like do that. So, and then kind of it's up to you to sort of refine that later and try different things out as well. But yeah, tonight run whatever you want, as long as it looks like we have a bunch of different. We're not gonna have a problem with having too many.
I mean, I can give you guys boons all night long.
Awesome. Yep. We don't have a problem with too many of the same class in here, so that's all good. Everyone run what you want. That would be my only problem. So, okay. Any questions? Builds? I think I just asked that, but I'll ask again. Okay. Now we're just gonna go over some of the settings. And then we'll go over some of the game mechanics, and then we'll actually play. Yeah. So, at the very top left, the gear game menu button. Very top left of your screen, press the gear. Then in the menu, click options, little gear. And that brings you to the options, the general options. We're just going to go through some of these. And like I said before, these are only suggestions. You do not have to do any of these. You can do some of them, you can do all of them, you can do none of them. It's really up to you and your comfort level and what works for you. But these are just some recommendations for helping you out in PvP. So we're going to scroll down to the heading that says camera, and there's a bunch of little sliders there. So just in general, when I play PvP, I like to have my camera go all over the place. I like to look all around, and I like to look at everything quickly, and I hate it when people sneak up on me. So I generally have my rotation speed pretty much all the way to the top. And then same with my zoom sensitivity, I like to go in and out really fast. I have better reaction time. So I have that slider pretty much all the way to the right. And then my field of view, I like to be able to zoom way out, get a bird's eye view. So I have that about 3/4 of the way, slid it towards the right. Again, it's up to you, but that's generally what I do. Next, there's some little checkboxes under that field of view. Something that I recommend doing is checking the box that says disable player camera shake, and that'll get rid of that annoying camera shake that lots of people actually complain about. And a lot of people are like, what? I didn't even know you could disable that. You can! Another thing that you can do is right under that, there's a little box that you can check that says enable camera teleportation. And this is super handy if you play something like a Mesmer and that has a teleportation skill like Blink. If you don't enable that, usually there's a delay, so your little character teleports, and then a couple seconds later the camera follows after it. And what that does is basically your camera teleports with the character. So that can be handy. I tend to use the free camera. I have that enabled. I like to kind of move it all around wherever, but that's kind of up to you to play around with if that's anything that you like to do. Alright, we're going to keep going down to the combat movement. So the very first thing under that is ground targeting. So I play a scrapper, and I play mortar scrapper. I use mortars, and I use elixirs, and I toss elixirs, and I have all these ground targeting effects that I use. So I have this set to ground targeting. I do fast with range indicator. So that means my cast time is really fast for those skills. And then it's also popping up a little colored circle that shows me where the heck I am even targeting, which is really, really nice. Another thing that I really, really like, if you go about 2/3 of the way down this checkbox list under combat movement, there is something called lock ground target at minimum skill range. So basically what this does is it doesn't let you cast anything past your maximum skill range. You're not going to get the little red thing that says you're currently aiming it too far away outside your skill range. It just stops your little circle from even going past that range. Then you're not like accidentally casting something that you couldn't cast. Unless there's like no line of sight, then it might still mess up. But as far as like maximum range goes, that just locks it in. So that's a nice little helpful thing to do. Another thing that I use with, if you're like NG, I've got my grenades, I've got my mortars. I really cannot stand having to ground target things at running enemies because I'm not very good at that. So what I do is I check that box that says lock ground target, or sorry, snap ground target to current target. So now when I'm throwing, all I have to do is like press my button to throw my grenade, and it goes directly to the enemy that I currently have in my sights, instead of me having to ground target them, because that is super annoying. The only problem with locking ground target is that, snapping the ground target to my current target, is that if I want to cast something over myself or an ally, like my tossing elixirs to give like buffs on my NG, I don't want to toss it at the enemy. So we will go later into keybinds. There's actually a keybind that you can use to toggle the snap ground target on and off. So when it's toggled on, everything's going to your current target. You can press the key that you've keybound, toggles it off. Now you can freely cast ground target stuff over yourself, and then you press the key again, toggle it back on, and now you're directly targeting stuff again with your grenades or whatever. So that could be really, really handy. Another thing that I do recommend checking is the allow skill retargeting box. Basically what that does, if I have, for example, on my scrapper, I have a hammer that has a really long, the hammer 3 is this really long, like 3 hammer skill. So the problem that you might have is that if you kill something on that first hit, you still have 2 more hits. And if you don't retarget, if you can't retarget, you just hammer off into thin air at nothing. But if you allow skill retargeting, you will automatically, once you kill one enemy, it automatically bites off on another enemy that you have targeted. So that can be really helpful. Any questions about this so far? Okay. Just a little bit more. Right below this is competitive. This can be really, really handy. So what I like to do for competitive, team colors, I have that set as enemies only. The enemies are going to show up in whatever their team color is. If they're red, they're all going to be dressed in red. This just makes them a little easier to identify on sight. Another thing that I like to do is for that standard enemy models, I click that as enabled. And what that does is that all the enemies that I'm fighting, even if they're a tiny little Asura or a giant Char, they're all going to show up to me as humans. And not only that, all the classes are going to be dressed consistently. That makes them a lot easier to identify on sight. So any enemy engineer is going to show up as a human, and they're going to show up in the big floppy hat and the duster. So I just know, like, oh, duster, hat, that's an engineer. So if you're like me and you have trouble, it's also really good if you have a tiny Asura that you just cannot see what their animations are. It's a lot easier to see the human animations, and it's a lot easier to sort of see what they're doing, what skills they might be about to cast at you, whatever. And at the same time, if you have somebody who on the enemy team who decides to play a Char, Mesmer, and there's these giant Char clones just blocking out the sun, it changes them all to human. They're not so overwhelmingly enormous. I don't do that with my friendly models. I like to see all my teammates. But for enemies, yeah, I enable that. Okay, that's it for the general options. Now we're just gonna go to the keybinds. Oh, I forgot one thing. Where is it? Oh, I can't find it. It's okay. Okay, we're just gonna go down to the bottom tab, the control options. It's the mouse.
Hey, sorry, am I late?
A little bit, but that's okay.
Oh no. Yeah, I had to take him for a long walk. I figured I could jump in on one.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, no, you're not late for the games. It's good timing because we're just about done with the TED Talk.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So sorry, I thought you were new, and I was like, oh no.
No.
Yeah. It's like, oh
It's
wait.
a good talk.
Yeah.
So what do we need on this team here? We got Herald, Guardian. Are you support guard? Sureski?
Rogue.
I am brand new, so I have no clue.
Yeah. You should
Okay.
play the support. She should play the support guard that's in the. I recommend the support guard that's in that article that I linked.
Sure, yeah, I've been reading through them. Thank you.
That's a really, really solid setup.
Yes.
And we can go over that a little bit. So yeah, I think it looks like we've probably got a pretty good team here. Are you playing a support Scourge?
Yeah, I'm blood
Okay.
support Scourge, so that's good. I mean, I need another support really to. It's like a weird hybrid. It like can't quite support on its own, can't quite DPS on its own.
No worries. All right. Well, we're gonna finish up go through the control options, and then we'll talk a little bit about our setup and how the our game is gonna work.
Awesome. Grabbing a drink.
So-
Be right back.
All right, sounds good. Okay, so if we're on the control options tab of the options window, you will see in general you should have WSAD as you're moving forward, moving back, turn left and right. I highly recommend changing the AD, turn left, turn right, to AD strafe left and strafe right. And you'll find that this is a lot better for running sideways and shooting at things. I just generally recommend that.
What is strafe?
And secondly, oh sorry?
What is strafe?
Strafe
I
is
see it, but I don't know what it is.
yeah. So basically, you're gonna replace turning instead of having your character turn. They're basically gonna run sideways. It's like you're running sideways, and you can, if you're like doing stuff like so right now. If you look at me, my little NJ here, he's right now. I'm just strafing, and I can, if I had my gun, I can get this. I can like shoot things sideways. I'm running sideways back and forth
Okay.
instead of turning. Yeah. So that's strafing, and that's just the movement is just more. To be honest, it has been so long since I've had turn left and turn right. I don't even remember how that works. But if you are guiding your character with your mouse anyway, you don't need to like your mouse is already turning them. So all you're doing is kind of moving back and forth with this, which can be handy.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. So below that there's a dodge key, and I highly recommend if you currently still double tap your spacebar to dodge, I highly recommend binding that to a different key, because double tapping to dodge is just not gonna be fast enough to do in PvP. You really need to do something that you can hit really quickly. For me, my dodge button is my mouse 3. That's basically the scroll button. My scroll wheel, but when I bop it, I dodge. Instead, it's just a way faster to do. So it might. I know some people like really are like, oh, I'm so used to the double tap to dodge. But honestly, like the earlier you start working, if you currently double tap to dodge, the earlier you start switching over, the happier you will be in the long run. So I don't know if anyone here does that, but yeah, and no shame if you do. I just quality of life is gonna really make a difference. Going down, so there's the subheader skills. Right under that, there is a key bind for swap weapons. This is I believe, automatically on the tilde key, but I recommend also binding that to something a lot quicker to hit. So for me, I have it's my mouse. I don't have a whole lot of buttons on my mouse, but I do have 2 side buttons. So my mouse 4 on the side of my mouse, that is my swap weapons. And especially good to have a quick to hit button if you, for instance, I've got my elixir gun 4. It blasts me back, but if I cancel it, I don't go all the way back. I don't get knocked all the way back, so I use that a lot, and I cancel it a lot. And just like if you, engineer doesn't swap weapons, we swap kits, but if you swap weapons a lot on your main character, you might find it easier to hit a different key. Speaking of hitting different keys, so all of this in this skill area, you have your weapon skills 1 through 5. You got your healing skill, you got your utility skills, your elite skill, your profession skill. What I highly recommend, and it's going to depend on what class you play. Engineer's annoying because it uses so many buttons. I use all the F. It automatically bound all Fs 1 through 5 for my tool belts, which I have a hard time hitting my Fs, my F buttons. And then for my utilities, I had a hard time hitting those. I think they were automatically like at 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, and 8, and 9, and I cannot reach any of those with one hand. So I rebound all of those. So right now my heal skill is R, utility skills are E, X, and C. My elite skill I had on F5 for the longest time until very recently. I was really struggling to reach my F5. I finally changed it to my left Alt button instead, and that is huge. It's so much easier. Can't believe I didn't do that earlier. I also have my Q and my Y buttons bound because they're not horrible to hit with my thumb. So, that's another one to kind of play around with. It depends on what is convenient for you. Some people prefer to do like the shift after they do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they do like shift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So kind of depends on what works for you. But play around with those and make sure you can reach all of your skills with your left hand, if that's the hand that you're playing with, I'm assuming. But you shouldn't be reaching like all the way across the keyboard for anything. Any stuff? See if there's any questions.
So we can play around with that later, though, and still reach with one hand while we go through this. Okay.
Yeah. Play around with that later. This is all things you wanna do when it's comfortable, and like kind of pay attention when you're playing today. Like what is really hard for you to hit, and what you're like, you know what? That'll be nice if it was on my C key instead of my F5 or whatever. So yeah, pay attention when you're playing to the things that you're having trouble with hitting.
Okay.
I'm here, by the way. Sorry.
Okay, we're just on to targeting. So
Yeah, take your time.
yeah, this is really important for PvP. Something that I need to do more of, but it's really important to know where your call target button is. The automatically bound call target is Control T. I had a really hard time trying to hit this thing. Thanks. I have a really hard time controlling target. I finally recently changed it over to my Z key. So I have Control T there, but also have my T. Some people do Control click for call target. I think I tried that and it was like targeting like way too many things and all the wrong things. So it was like a little too much for me. That's another one that you should play around with and make sure that you know how to do it. And the reason call targeting is so important in PvP is that when we have a big fight, a big team fight, it can be a lot easier on us if we are all focusing on the same person, the same enemy, and we can take that enemy down quickly because the first team to get a kill usually wins the team fight. So that's why the call targeting is so important. And then also make sure that you know what your take target button is. It should be automatically bound to T. And that's basically if somebody else calls a target, you should be able to press T, and you're automatically targeting the enemy that your buddies are as well. Any questions on that? And I think that the last thing a couple more things I had mentioned. There is the under targeting about 3/4 of the way down. There is that snap ground target and toggle snap ground target. So if you enabled the snap ground target and you want an option to be able to turn it off and on, you want to bind one of these keys. So the difference between snap ground targeting and the toggle snap ground targeting is you hold that button down. So for example, say it's my V key, I hold the V key down as I'm doing whatever I want to be not snap ground targeted. And then I lift my finger up off the V key, and now everything is automatically snap ground targeted again. I was doing this for a while, but I was having a hard time trying to juggle that and then like my different things on the other side of the keyboard. So what I ended up changing it to was toggle snap ground targeting. So now I just have to press the V key once. Now it's toggled a certain way. And then I press it again and it toggles back the other way. The only problem with this is I don't always know which way it's toggled when I start. So I usually have to like, when I'm in grenades, I'll usually like, or my mortars, I'll usually just do like the one skill to see if it's targeting stuff or not. So I don't waste anything important. And then just toggle it the way it needs to be. But I found that to be a little bit easier to manage. one more thing. If you scroll down to the heading of camera, there is an option to bind a look behind button. Oh, and further up, there's also an option to bind an about face at the very bottom of the movement channel at the top. These are kind of similar. The about face button, basically, you push that button and your character does an about face. I don't have that currently bound because I could not quite get the hang of using it, but it can be helpful if you have something like my engineer elixir gun 4, which blasts you backwards. If I want to go a certain direction, like if I'm trying to escape, I might about face, fire my thing so I get launched backwards, and then about face again as a quick getaway. Right now, I've gotten pretty good at just sort of turning my character in the right direction. I don't need the about face. I can do that pretty well without it, but that is an option.
Where's the key of it?
And that one is the about face.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at the very top, I missed it before. At the very top under movement, it's the very last key under movement, yeah. About face. And then down under the camera was the look behind. And look behind is just like if you can be running, say I'm running away from an enemy, I can push the look behind button. My camera automatically is looking behind me while my character continues running forward, so I can see who's there. Although if you're pretty good at spinning your camera, you might not need to do that. You could just kind of spin your camera around. But that's about it for keybinds.
I don't know how I accidentally targeted you. I was just playing with the target button.
No worries. The target of shame! What did I do? Oh, there you go. Yeah, I don't know. I think once you target something, it doesn't... Oh. I don't think it goes away, but yeah, that's fine. Until we leave the map. So that's okay. No worries. Okay, so we are gonna get ready to queue up and run an unranked match. So how this is gonna work is, so this is 3-node conquest. We're gonna have 3 nodes on the map that we want to take. And we call them, you'll hear me talking a lot about home, mid, and far. Those are the 3 nodes. On every map, there's always going to be one node that is closest to our spawn. That's going to be home. There's going to be one right in the middle, be mid. And there's going to be one that's close to the enemy spawn, which is called far. So you'll hear me talking about those a lot. The way you win in PvP is your team racks up points faster than the other team racks up points. And the best way, especially at this level, the fastest way and the best way to rack up points is not necessarily by killing, but it's by holding nodes in our color. And I believe it's, is it 1 point for every 2 seconds? I think is how it racks up, yeah. So basically we want to stand on the nodes, and just a note, you only need one person standing on a node. It doesn't capture faster with more people, so we only need one person on it to capture it in our color. And then we want to hold that, and as long as a node is in our color, we are going to be racking up points. Like I said, 1 point every 2 seconds, so we hold something in our color. And the enemy is going to be coming around and trying to change, either gray it out, so decap it, or cap it in their favor. They're getting points instead. And if there's 3 nodes, that means if we can hold 2 of those nodes, we're going to be racking up points faster than the enemy. And this is where the fun is, because there's never any sure way of knowing in any match, like how, depending on like, you know, what the other team it consists of, like we just never really know how we're going to be holding 2 points. But that is what we're going to try and do. We do get points from killing the enemy, but it's only 5 points for kill. And we have to win, we have to get up to 500 points faster than the enemy team. So not all maps are the same. All maps have different mechanics, and some of them are really, really important, and some of them we might as well ignore. And then some of them are just kind of like nice to have if you can get them, but they're not really gonna make or break the game. So when we go into a map, I'm gonna talk about, it's gonna be, we don't know what we're gonna get, so when we get into a map, then I'll talk real quick about what the mechanics are. Our general, to start out, what we're going to do, we're just gonna do the standard start. So when the game begins, what we're gonna do is we're gonna send one of us to home, to capture home. Everyone else is gonna go to the big midpoint. The other enemy team is probably also gonna send most of their people to the midpoint, and then we are gonna duke it out at mid. The person who takes home, as soon as they've captured our home point, they are gonna run to mid to support us, to plus one us. And depending on how that goes, we'll kind of play it by ear from there. Just something to remember, if we do all wipe in the first big team fight, we all die. We're not all gonna die at exactly the same time, which means we're not gonna respawn at the exact same time. What we really, really want to avoid is if there's 4 enemy on the midpoint and we die one at a time, and then we respawn one at a time, and then we run out one at a time into the midpoint again, and we die one at a time. Because
No
we don't have the whole
trickling.
team. Yeah, it's called trickling or feeding mid. Don't want to feed mid. So it is much better to just kind of hang out and wait a little bit until you've got more of your teammates and you all run out together, than if we trickle in and die one at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we really want
That's
to
huge.
avoid that.
Don't-
Wraith, do you have anything
don't-
else?
Yeah, I don't know what you would want. You want a Herald using me as Herald to keep you alive more, or you want me to keep the Renegade I'm using?
What are you more comfortable with?
Yeah.
Anything. It's just a game to me.
Yeah. Yeah, this is, like, you can play whatever you want for this. Yeah, we can try this. If we're too if we're too supporty and we're not killing anything, then we can try something else after.
Yeah, like honestly, from what I've seen, and I'm not a Revenant main, but yeah, Renegade and Herald, Shiro are kind of like neck and neck. So
Yeah, I'm using Shiro right now.
nice. Yeah, I mean, play whichever one you're more comfortable with. They're both really solid picks, and I could see both helping quite a bit. So
Oh, I did forget to show you guys the vendors, but maybe that's not so important. It's like some people found it. If at any time you want to change your build and you need weapons and you don't have it in your bank or whatever, there is a merchant over here you can buy weapons from, and it's just the simple weapons. But remember, PvP weapons are all the same, so you can just buy, a crappy hammer if you need a hammer, and it's gonna work just fine in here. So if you do want to like change your build up and need stuff. Wraith, do you have any other things you think would be important for going into a match?
I think you covered most of the basics. The not trickling is like, I cannot. Feldy definitely put an emphasis on it. I will put an emphasis on it. Like, even the higher up you go, like in rank, you still see people doing that. So that is like such an important thing to remember. Like, group up with your team, push out, and yeah, don't be afraid to, don't be afraid to, always stick with the team. But yeah, don't be afraid to like be aggressive. But yeah, don't overcommit. Yeah, don't be afraid to die, especially like if you're new to PvP. Gonna die a lot. Like, sometimes you learn the most from a death than you do from a kill.
Yeah. Yep, I feel like it, for me, like just making the same mistake over and over and over. Like sometimes you just have to do it, and then at some point it clicks. Like sometimes you know what you should do, but you don't realize it until after you made the wrong decision, and then you're like, oh. Let's see, so yeah, with the trickling in, a good way to avoid that is like, say we all die at mid, it can really good if when we respawn, we run to home first. Because usually the enemy, if they've wiped us at the midpoint, they're probably gonna try and push our home point. So if we all converge on our home point and push the enemy back, then we are all together, and then we can all go push forward into midpoint again.
Oh, finishing downs too.
Yeah,
Meant to say that. That's massive. Make sure that's your priority when you see downs. It rallies teammates, scores
yeah,
points.
that's a really good point. Yeah. The other thing with that is, yeah, if make sure on your build you know where, if you have a stun break and you have stability. So what you want to be careful of with stomping in PvP is that if you're not stomping with some sort of like stability or stealth on you, you're probably going to get knocked back, and that's going to waste you time. So when in doubt, feel free, especially if you are DPS, if you have some good damage, like DPS the downed person instead. Another problem is thieves and Ellies are gonna evade when they're downed. So a lot of times you start stomping them, you basically have almost stomped them, and then they move out of the way. It can just be better to just DPS them from the get-go, if you remember. Sometimes I forget that a lot.
Throw CC on them too if you have ground targeted CCs and stuff like that.
Yeah, I love my poison mortar is great for bodies.
Yes.
Use that.
That's killed me while rezzing so many times.
And also, it's another good way if it's a big team fight and there is a downed enemy and a downed ally. Oftentimes, you really want to you automatically want to go res your friend, your ally. However, sometimes it can be faster to cleave the enemy, because once the enemy is down, your friend should rally off of that. It really kind of depends on the situation, but a lot of times cleaving down bodies of the enemies is gonna get your friends up faster than trying to res them, especially if there's a ton of AoE everywhere. I cannot tell you how many times I continue to just kind of try to go for a res on my friend, and then both of us die when I probably should have left them and survived myself. But you just never, it's so hard to tell sometimes. You figure it out over time. You start to kind of figure out what situations you should do which, but those can be kind of difficult to decide what to do. But yeah, I think we should queue up. We're gonna have some.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. So go ahead and ready up when you are ready.
Oh, always be dodging too. There's so much ground targeted CC. Dodging is like so important, and you kind of start developing an intuition, you know, on like when to dodge. But if you see red, double dodge.
Yep. Yeah, stay out of AoEs if you can. Like I have had, for the longest time, I had a terrible habit where I was like, when they're fighting on a point, I'm like, I want to stand on this point and I want to hold it. Like, because I used to play more of a bunker type build back in the day. So I still have like this bunker sensibility when first of all, we don't all need to stand on the point. And at the end of the day, it's more important to win the battle than to hold the point. Because once we win the battle, we can take the point back. Although I do sometimes like just stubbornly try and stand on the point if they're trying to push me off.
Okay, can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
When I tried to ready up, it said I didn't have my build. So I have to click to select a build. I would assume I'm support.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm encumbered. So...
Encumbered.
It's saying I have more items, and I don't even understand how I have more items by having started.
What's your inventory look like?
I have like 12 weapons, 8, 10.
Okay, your inventory, you have room in your inventory though? So your inventory's not totally full? When you press the I button.
It's not totally full. I mean, it's pretty full, but not totally.
Okay, not totally, huh?
Support.
So you're in your build right now. Did you pull up the support build from the PvP channel? I can help you with this.
But I didn't know what I was doing.
Okay, we can help you with this. This is what we are here for. All right, gonna pull that up. So, let's see.
I'm watching the queue, but I'm plugging my wireless headset in. I got my headset off for a hot second.
Okay.
But I'm watching the screen.
All right, so the meditation guardian build. You can go to the link. Do you see the Guild War 2 skills editor link in the article?
Well, I'm at the build editor.
Okay.
And I see the Sword of Wrath, the Symbol of Blades, like I'm looking at the build editor and Guild Wars 2 skills. I don't know which build I need to choose.
Do we accept?
Zale? Is it Honor?
So there's little tabs. If you go, there's the skills tab. So on the left side of the build editor, I think you're in skills. If you down below, there's that little hexagon. That's the specializations. And it has you in Radiance, Valor, and Virtues. Do you see it?
I guess I kind of got freaked out from getting put in the queue a little bit.
Oh yeah, no worries. We're abandoned anyway.
Well,
yeah,
what's that about?
I thought it might have been me, but I clicked it.
Yeah, I clicked ready right before it hit 0, and I don't know what the hell it's called.
Yeah, no worries. We're gonna finish this.
I guess I need to build a whole new one because I had them previously built out by what somebody told me to do. So I need to completely do a whole nother build.
Is the one that somebody told you to do, was that a PvP build or a PvE build?
I think it was just for events. It wasn't.
Okay, so you want to just don't worry about that one. You should have multiple tabs, right?
Yeah, I can just do
okay. Yeah, one. Pick the new tab, and we'll just do it in a separate tab.
Okay.
Are you doing the core shout guardian?
Whatever you tell me to do.
Yeah, it's the one in the guild gen, the easy to play builds for your class, and
under
it's the
meditation guardian build, and under the bottom it says the skills editor, and it links it to it. That's correct, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one. A lot of passive healing. You just do a lot of boons and healing by default. It's a really fun build to play too.
So when I look at this, all it's giving me is like what I would 1 through 0, but I don't see on my guardian builds which one am I choosing to get the 1 through 5 skills.
Oh, that is your weapons. So it says at the very, very top, it says weapon 1 is sword and focus, and your weapon 2 is your greatsword.
So if I don't have those, can I just play with what I have for now?
So if you don't have
a sword,
them,
but I don't have a focus.
So if you don't have them, you can come over here to this weaponsmith, and you can get a really cheap weapon. Yeah, Wraith just targeted at him. Let's see if I can find you. Where are you?
Damn, that still hurts.
Here, I'll come find you.
It was in the main lobby.
Yep. Here, I'm running down. Just follow me when you see me. Okay, right here. Yep, go up here. Oops, wrong one. So come right over here. Can't even go through this door. This guy here, Evan Fleshgore, he's a weaponsmith, and you can buy a really cheap weapon from him to use for PvP, because it does not matter what level your weapon is, it's still gonna work that way. So just pick up a cheap weapon.
Okay. Can I go on to... Oh, never mind. I have to switch over from my irregular equipment into the PvP equipment.
Yeah, make sure you're in the PvP equipment. The little cross swords thing. So it should just be the rune, amulet, sigils, and weapons.
Do I have to buy a new weapon even if I have it in my regular inventory?
Nope. As long as you have any weapon will work.
I'm just trying to figure out the difference between a regular sword and a great sword, because I think all I have are great swords.
Oh, great sword is two-handed, and regular sword is one-handed.
So I need to buy a regular sword, too.
Both really strong for Guardian. Good weapon combo.
Say, I haven't actually played this Guardian build. I've played the core shout with the mace.
You know, I've been playing sword with that one, and I kind of like the extra DPS boost. Less survivability, though. I can definitely see why people like mace.
I think Arc gave me that. It's whatever the build was that Arc gave me. So
Nice.
and he gave me a little tutoring on it, and I've been slowly getting the hang of it.
It's a strong
funny.
build.
It's funny. It's so much. It's like the opposite of playing my Scrapper Engineer, because I have like super speed and quickness on my Scrapper Engineer all the time, and then when I'm on the Guardian, it's like, do. Like,
Very slow.
it's like feels very slow, and she's just like everything is like in slow motion. But yeah, it's super strong.
That's why I switched to the sword though, because you can teleport. The sword too does like a port.
Is there a way to screen share?
Yeah.
I don't know. Can somebody walk me through it? Because I'm trying,
Absolutely.
but every time I try to flip through,
Sure can.
it's just not.
Yeah, in Discord.
Discord.
There should be at the very bottom of the thing. It should say Guild Wars, a little Guild Wars symbol, and then Stream Guild Wars next to that.
And can I just go to just this chat?
It'll be just your Guild Wars screen, and just to this chat. Yep. Okay. So I can watch your stream.
So when I'm trying to do it here, I'm in the PvP equipment, correct?
Let's see. No, this is PvE. So, click that little helmet there next to. Yep, there. This is PvP here.
Okay, so this is a regular sword, and then I was trying to get the focus in here, but then the focus isn't showing up for some reason.
Oh, it might be bound to one of your other tabs. Can you right click? Can you right click on the empty area that you want to put it in? And it says try equip from armory and equip from inventory. One of those. I think it's armory. Where is
It's
your
not
focus?
in either one. I don't see a focus. I can buy another one.
Where is it in here? Is it on one of your tabs currently?
No. So if I have to just go buy a whole nother one,
Okay.
buy it again. I have it.
Okay.
Then go back to the first one. And it's still not, I don't see it.
Focus.
Is there a way to unfilter?
Weapons. Oh, there. There they are. I see them.
Okay.
You can probably buy back that one if you want, or sell it back to the vendor.
Oh, there's your stream. Okay.
What? So you have to put it on this part as offhand? Is that what it is?
Let me see. Yeah, it is an offhand weapon. Yeah, it should be with the sword, the one-handed sword.
Okay.
Yep, just like that. And then you want to unequip the axe and shield. And that's where you're going to put your greatsword.
Okay.
There you
And
go.
that's what I needed.
Yep, and then let's see, what are the runes here? the equipment on the skills. I can look at the equipment. So the runes you want energy and cleansing on the top. And then energy and exposure. It looks like you have energy and exposure there, and then you can just replace I think it's purity that you have at the bottom. Replace that with cleansing.
I've got, it shows energy.
Oh,
and
that is cleansing. Okay, it's just a different symbol.
That's correct.
Yep, looks good. And then
I need to actually...
Your rune should be, or your amulet should be a Marauder amulet. And the rune is Rune of Speed.
I have a water and I need to go through Rune of Speed.
Yep. Just kind of scroll through there. Is it?
No, I won't let them get.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Okay.
Rune of Speed, and then the amulet should be Marauder. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Looks good. Okay, and then just check your build real quick. It looks like you have a little there. Okay, so here.
I had these previous, but I couldn't figure out how to fix these ones right here.
Okay. Then you just gotta pick the Radiance, Valor, and Virtues.
Oh, it's these ones?
The
purple.
yeah. That one is just straight across. Right. That one is up, middle, and then bottom. And then make sure you get that, hit that last one on the on Valor. There you go.
So how does these ones change on the
I
top?
think you just need to in your normal. You can just click them down in your main screen. The 67890. You should be able to just click that button and it'll come up with a menu. See where the 66789?
To be these ones. Okay. Yes.
So 6 should be Litany of Wrath, that's your heal skill. Smite
What?
condition.
The arena area counts for daily player kills.
Yeah.
Does it really?
Yeah.
No way. We were just messing around in here, and I keep getting my daily. That's silly.
How do I call back my pets, my minion?
You can click them again, like on your bar, and it'll usually do something like the Shadow Fiend. I think blinds the Blood Fiend, heals you, and it blows up.
Yeah, but I need to
They each
cancel
have, like,
them from attacking. Is that
yeah, I don't know if there's
you
a
click
fast
for
one.
another skill, and eventually they'll disappear.
No,
Yeah.
you could it despawns, right?
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The AI is
Yeah.
better than in other games, like WoW, but you don't have the ability to like
Control them,
do
right?
a pet attack macro. Yeah, that's the only thing I wish you could do is like pet attack macros, like you can have in WoW.
Yeah. Even Ranger Pet doesn't have it, right?
No, but the AI is a little better, and they'll swap instantly, which is nice.
Not ready.
Okay, I think I did it all correctly.
Okay, yeah. So, the first time you play something in PvP, in the first match of the night, it can kind of be rough, so don't get discouraged. If it feels really difficult the first time. it could take a little while. I'm fairly new to Guardian. I felt like the first number of matches I was
I'm
I
new
was
to
kind of
all
struggling.
this crap.
Yeah. You're not that new anymore. You've been coming to these
To
for a
this
while.
remnant.
Oh, to the Revenant. All right. Does anyone else need any help with anything? Are we ready? Did who left? Somebody left. Well, we're gonna ready up. We'll see who's here. All right. Queuing us up. Ready up if you're ready. All right, got everyone.
What is up with your damn pets?
No idea. Yeah, it's like auto attack. It's like I'm not even like I just reach near you then they attack you.
Oh, I guess technically I got them too, but they're a lot different.
Oh, that's nice.
I didn't kill you earlier, did I?
Hmm?
Somebody was sucking the life out of me earlier.
Ooh, there's some big dogs in here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been that way all night long. This arena's been freaking packed.
There's a legendary in here.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
They better not be queuing up at unranked. That's all I can say. Like, go home. Go pick up someone your own size.
Got some Slayers and Reapers and Champion. Don't let my name fool you. Champion Slayer is. I don't know if I ever killed any champions in this thing. Because if it's not this, I'll go and play the Reaper and kill people.
Here we go.
So can I use my P
Let's do Capricorn. Let's get
Capricorn.
Capricorn. That's a good starter.
Well, it
map.
looks like everybody wants it.
One person will inevitably choose Temple of the Silent Storm, and that's what we'll get.
Oh, everyone picked it. Wow.
I've never seen that.
Me neither.
Watch us get faced up against the Champion Slayers.
Is it okay to play a PvE build in?
I did for the longest time,
Oh, okay.
till I found these guys that helped me.
Oh, you still can swap builds right now, right?
Damage is damage. I mean, it's just a game. You know, eventually you'll get your butt kicked no matter which way you go.
Wait, there's something wrong with my build.
Okay, so this map has mechanic where so you see the 3 points on the minimap, and you want to keep your eye on the minimap as much as you can. So Bazaar, yes, I can ping these. This is our home point.
Yeah.
This is mid. Dock is gonna be far, and then periodically throughout the match, and I'm blanking on what the times are. There's gonna be a bell point that spawns here. And when that goes up, basically, this is a really, really important mechanic, and we want to team rush the bell and take it before the other team takes it. Because what this does, the bell, the first time our team takes it, we get 25 points. Not a big deal. The second time, if we take it again, we'll get 50 points for that. And the third time we take it, we'll get 75 points. So if we let the other team get the bell, even if they are behind us on everything else, they have a good chance of overtaking us if they take the bell.
Stay near me and I'll turn you to stone. I know it sounds terrible.
Who's going home? Who's going home? You know what? I think I will go. Who's gonna go home? Oh, you're gonna go home. Okay.
It's the
You go home.
Capricorn.
We're gonna go this way. We're
Mm,
going mid.
who do we
The rest of
pick
us are going
here?
mid. One person goes home. We forgot to, totally forgot to sign. It's okay.
Yeah, no worries. I'm bombing on mid here. There we go, good pressure.
You've lost the dog. The bazaar is yours.
Look at all this minion crap here. Just gonna. Oh shoot. Oh god. Ah! I need
I
to.
saw someone over here.
I'm down over here. Kandi's got me. I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna fear him.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna explode them. Oh no! Ouch.
Oh, we're down.
Sorry,
Doing
yeah.
something.
Stab yourself!
Okay, I'm still
Okay.
up.
It's okay.
Yeah, they're all
So we're good.
mid right now.
We're down.
So we do not want to feed midpoint.
No. Come home.
Let us know. Are they coming home?
No, I haven't seen nobody yet. Yeah.
People
Well,
in the mid are heading towards the bell, but there is.
yep. Here we go.
All right. I'm gonna wait for you guys. I go down in there, but it looks like they're all leaving mid.
So where would you like us to go?
Let's all go mid. And then I will head. I'm gonna head home. If I need to. What are they doing?
Yeah, I don't know. They left prematurely for the bell.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna come help out. You guys hold on to midpoint. I'm gonna come home because oh shoot. Stay alive.
You've taken
We
the
only need one
archway.
person at mid.
If there's nobody there.
Taken the
Keep-
bazaar from you.
They're gonna be coming.
Oh
Okay.
jeez.
Oh, I've fallen. There. Yeah.
Be ready to give the signal and return fire.
Yeah.
Bell's up now.
Loaded.
All right, I gotta get out. Okay.
I'm headed to bell. I'm gonna
right.
breach on the bell.
I'm gonna come around. I managed to not die.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I get.
Jack.
Well, at least I killed myself, so that's a lot better than.
All right,
them
let's rush
killing me.
Bill. Everybody rush Bell. Everybody. You can
Okay.
leave mid. Yeah. Try to do this.
They're all on bell.
Bell to signal them to fire.
Yeah.
Try.
Oh, they're fearing this shit.
I'm coming.
Oh,
Damn
geez.
thing's slow.
Didn't. I don't know. We tried. We tried.
I think we might want to target these Reapers. They're both pretty
Yeah.
squishy.
Targeting. is
They've
like
got-
my Achilles heel.
They've got good boon support. Okay, I'll start calling.
All right, sounds good.
They've got pretty good boon support with the Weaver and Herald
Red team
and Guardian.
Fire all
Yeah, they.
cannons.
So when it
That's
says
a rough-
fire the cannons, what do we do?
So that means that that just means that the other two got Bell right now. So we're gonna go mid.
Yeah.
Not gonna feed mid. We're gonna wait for each other here. At least there's 3 of
I'm
us.
respawning.
I'm capturing home.
You got home. Okay. You know what? I really don't want to have to play sides, but we
The
might have to play
bazaar is
sides.
yours.
Yep, that's fine. Go ahead, go sides. I'll engage this phone.
Okay. Okay. Sides means I'm gonna go far. See if they'll let me.
Do I need to stay here?
Just keep going.
Keep going. Yeah. Follow me.
Do you want me to follow you to far?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Follow me. We can't really win that big team fight. We haven't been able to. So playing sides, we're gonna try and take the side nodes. All right. And then we're gonna just kind of
Rotate.
back. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Oh, let's keep our eye on home. So look at the mini map.
The archway.
It's still blue.
Yep, they got me again.
They're going home.
All right. You know what? Yeah. Somebody stay.
The docks
I'll
Actually,
stay here.
captured.
don't stay. Yeah, but run away. Like if you have
I'll go reinforce home.
if you have multiple. Okay. All right. You go run for reinforce home.
Yeah.
Oh, there's somebody there. I'm gonna come with you. You guys stay far. We're gonna try and hold these points because they're just gonna sit on mid.
I'm definitely not liking this Shiro Renegade. I think Renegade sucks.
Herald's a bit stronger.
Be ready to give the signal.
They're both
Return
fairly
fire
equal, but
once the cannons are loaded. They've taken the bazaar from you.
All right. How you doing? You let him get a guy. Okay. Coming. All right. We need to take Bell here.
Do we all need to
So
rush
get
Bell?
ready. Yep. Go ready. We'll go to Bell. But Yikes.
Cannons loaded. Ring
All
the
right,
bell
now we need to take
signal
Bell
them
right
to
now.
fire.
But except I
There's
can't
two of 'em
because
up
we
at
need
the
to.
Bell.
Yeah, we need to try to not die
You've
here.
taken the
Okay.
archway.
How long do they have to stay at the
Alright.
Bell?
Oh, they
I'm
got
gonna-
it there.
They got
They
it.
got it.
They got it.
Cannons.
They got it. It's okay.
So you don't have to wait for
Take
all
points.
5 to be up there?
Yeah, they just need one person on that to
I
do
get
it.
you, I get you. Sorry.
Ooh, we got him down here.
yep, focus those downs, cleave out.
There we go. Yeah. Good job.
Do I
Okay,
need to go back to
I put
far?
a function gyro on that guy. He should be good. Oh look, we got all 3 points right now, guys.
Nice job.
Yep, let's go mid.
Fine,
Let's
mid.
see who's on mid.
The
Who's on
bazaar
mid?
is yours.
There's
I
one
got a
guy.
little
Only one guy. Okay,
feet
pull
off
with you.
there.
And then you are support, so I'm going to stay with you.
I left home, but we're getting aggressive. We're behind.
Yep. Let's see, we're gonna. Oh god.
You've lost the dock.
This Reaper overextend.
The archway.
This Reaper's taking big damage. Katrina. Alright, we got Shroud.
God, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna get out of this. Candies again.
Get your frost breath out of here.
Oh, thank you. Oh, jeez. Nice revive, you guys. Just healing.
Yeah, these 2 Reapers are back here wreaking havoc on our backline. If you turn and burn these ones that are targeted here, they're squishy. They have no boon support right now.
Darn, I don't get it.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
I should have called it sooner, but when you have 2 DPS that have overextended like that, you want to punish them.
Fire once the cannons are
Turn them and burn them because they're out of range of their supports, so they're going to have no help.
Damn Reapers.
Hey, our score is not bad.
No, not at all.
This is
Are
not
they
a
rushing?
wipe at all.
There's a bell spawn. The bell.
Bell's gonna spawn. Yeah, it's probably not active, but they're gonna head
Come
there.
on, respawn, damn.
We need to stop them because they're gonna get 75 for the spell. So if there's any way, it doesn't really matter. But if there's any way to stop them, we might as well.
Oh, they got it.
All right, run. Oh, they got it.
ring
Okay.
the bell.
Darn, I'm over here. Oh.
Oh, GG. Hey, that was not a bad match at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Ooh, I finished my reward.
Yeah. Woo. What was your top damage?
Do we have to leave the instance?
Yep. Go ahead and press the door on the right to leave.
I didn't know how to read this.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We can go over that next time.
Also, since I had a new build, I didn't really know my attacks, so I
That's fine. That's
Well, I
totally
was-
normal.
I put it
First-
out over 100k of damage.
can you go back and look at your previous stats?
You can't. You have to look in the game once you leave. But I'll show you how you can see what your personal. I'll show you like what your personal ones are. I can tell you like so if you're support heal guard, you'll be looking more at your healing stat.
Okay.
For damage, usually I'm really happy if I can get over 300k on damage. And then if you're healing in like the 250s, like that's really good and above.
Yeah, that's really.
I think that's kind of usually what I'm looking for. Like anything over 200 with healing, I'm like woo. And then on the guard, you should be able to, you can get up into like the 300s. With
Oh
heals.
yeah.
So I'll go ahead and do another one of these.
I could go guard too. That way we could have a lot of healing.
That's true.
I'll stay.
I mean, I can put out healing. I have the centaur thing. In other words, it'll put a dome over you too.
Yeah, we need your damage though. Nah, that wasn't too bad. I'll give it another match or two. See what we need based on that. That was good though. Good job. Especially by the end. If that match would have gone on longer, I think it would have been a lot closer.
I mean, I can run.
We're winning some of the team fights there.
I can run 2 stances at once.
I should probably go home because I think I'm the speediest. And everyone else is either support. I think, and then subimpact. You're DPS, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming.
Which one should I go to?
You should go to, so your support, so you want to go to mid. You need to be in the big team fights. You want to be around your allies all the time because you're giving us
Boons.
boons and healing.
Yep, that's what I can also do.
And then DPS folks try and stay with your supports. So be aware.
On both.
I have a horrible habit because when I'm on my NG, I'm usually running around wherever, and then a bit of when I'm on guard trying to do what my NG does, and it does not work out very well.
No.
When I try and do that, I'm like, oh yeah, I need to be with other people. So
I was running the there's like a Condi variant for Scourge. I was kind of playing with that with the carrying amulet, but I went back to like the meta. It should be a lot more survivable now with the avatar.
okay.
The damage is nice, but the bunker, being able to just like deny
Yeah.
control of the point is kind of
Yep.
the selling point of Scourge.
I was loving it on my core guard because I had like the big shield, and you can just pop everybody off the point with your
Oh, I love that.
the shield 5 is wonderful. I used to do that with my used to play like a bunker NG, and I was a pistol shield bunker NG back in the
Oh,
day.
God.
And I would blast everyone off the point, and then I ran the bomb kit, so I had like the big old bomb and
Which one do we
like
choose?
all this ridiculousness. Let's do Coliseum. That's a good one.
Great map. Great map.
Has anybody seen my Power Ranger that I'm running on this damn thing?
The nice thing about Coliseum is we don't have to really worry about the extra side mechanics very much. They're just kind of nice to have. So with this one, there's going to be like a sword and shield that are going to spawn in the side. You have to like run up a little ramp. You commune with a little point, and then it gives your team a little boost. The sword gives a damage boost, and the defense shield gives a.
You might want to put on some clothes there. You look very naked.
So. What was that?
Azura.
Yeah.
Well,
You're just gonna run it in your drawers there. Oh, there you go. I mean, you probably could. I believe.
Put some
that is a
clothes
possibility.
on. That looks disgusting.
So I'm gonna run to the home point. So home is dragon, mid is field, far is lion. And I get mixed up on this map because I forget what color I am, and then get confused where everything is. But we are the red team.
We got someone going home.
I'll go home.
Okay.
If you guys all go mid, and I will run home, and then I will run as quickly as I can to mid. And it looks like we are up against a thief. Oh, there's a thief. So we have to keep our eye out. And 2 scrappers. Oh, this could be ugly. A reaper and a ranger.
Got enough poison there?
Ugh, could be ugly. So watch. Try and focus those. If you can focus if they're flamethrower NGs, like you wanna try and focus them down really quickly because they're pretty squishy. They just do a lot of damage.
Yeah, sit back, don't charge in just yet.
Okay, I'm coming.
Yeah, get the sand. Cleave who you can. Alright, get this thief. Thief's down.
Oh, juice. He came after me.
Dropping shades all over him.
Didn't go well. Oops. I got a little too ambitious in
Oh,
my.
it's all good getting you out. Too many down.
You guys all down? Okay.
No, I'm not dead.
You guys, when you guys get up, go home. I'm gonna try and go far. I don't know. They're probably gonna notice, but I'm gonna do my best.
Yeah, when you see that many of us down, just peel
run.
out.
Yeah.
There's no point in you trying to 1v4.
So go home.
Yeah, you guys go home, regroup. I'm gonna try and.
You've lost the field.
Alright, let's group up.
Okay, they're on me, so I'm out.
Alright, you want us to push up to mid?
Yep. Oh
Alright.
gosh, they're all
I
here.
stay
There's a lot
home or
over
go?
here.
We're coming, we're coming, we're coming.
Careful.
Yeah, circle.
Okay, help, help, help. Oh god.
Okay, he's got that.
Oh gosh, you did a good job.
Yeah, throw anything you can. When someone's down and we're trying to throw anything you got on the ground to try to get them up.
Man, that was good effort, you guys. Oh, he's down, he's down. Kill that guy, kill him.
I don't see
He's
no
out.
artifact unless I'm blind.
Yeah, they're not there yet. Yeah, you'll see them, they'll pop up on the mini-map. You'll see the little sword and shield when they're available.
That's a lot of crap.
Yeah. Alright, you guys still up? Are you mostly down? Shoot.
Yeah, mostly down.
Okay, I'm gonna go home. Oh, actually, Jack, you can grab. Mr. Duke, go and grab that. Yeah, they're coming home, so when you respawn, go home straight away. Oh, oh, no. He saw
Go
me,
home?
he's running away. Yep, okay.
Red team has obtained an artifact.
Alright, you guys, once you're here, we're gonna push mid together.
Team has obtained
Yep,
an
we're here, let's go.
Alright, let's go.
Damn it.
Get him up, get him up. I'm gonna breach on you. Gas the breach. Big damage, we got down. Get this NG right here. My target. Got 2 downs, nice. Another one over here.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, good job.
So what are those things that spawn in the middle?
Artifacts.
You've captured the field.
Okay, I went down. Do I go home or do I come back to mid?
Go home, go run past home, make sure it's captured, and then come to mid.
Okay, there's one
And
person
it looks
coming
good.
over here at home.
Okay, stay at home. I'm gonna come help you out.
This ranger. Nice job.
Just
I don't
hold
think
on.
this ranger has an amulet equipped.
Oh, there's 2 here. No, there's 1. Yeah.
Good job.
I'll
You know we
stand
can take you
mid.
because you're too tanky.
Got one coming in.
Do you just stand in it and it eventually changes?
Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
Can I come back to
Getting
mid?
you up. Yep,
Yeah,
you're
come
up.
back in. Yeah, as long as there's nobody coming that way, feel free to come over here.
I think one's trying to sneak around the back. Or is there something in the back that's an artifact?
See if I can. I'm gonna try and kill. Oh, I can't.
Artifacts
Okay.
have reached maximum power.
God. Too much crap on the ground there. Oh, okay. Let me see. Can I get this up?
Damn it!
That was rough.
Get up, you stupid piece of shit!
Throw anything you can in mid.
Yeah, including at me.
There, I got my anger now.
It's okay. I died.
Alright, they're all mid. If anyone's up, peel out and go far.
Yep.
I don't think anyone's alive still.
Yeah.
It's a close
But
game.
Look at this close game. Yeah.
Come on, sub, let's go get this artifact.
You've
This
Group
one
up
going.
at home if you're spawning now.
The thief is going for the artifact.
There. Here. Let's go.
Damn, this thing's slow.
He got the artifact though.
obtained an artifact.
The thief has an artifact. Oh.
Alright, take that point there.
Yep,
Make sure
I got it.
that's-
Go ahead and I'll
This
catch
one.
up.
And with me.
Wow, that's a lot of freaking conditions all in one setting.
Right.
And it kills me like that?
I'm going for
I'm
far.
gonna breach as soon as.
Impact's going far.
I think I'll go take my Reaper out.
Oh god, don't stand in the middle of there.
We got downs.
Okay, shoot. Get out of here. Okay. Where are they?
You've lost life.
Oh jeez.
See if I can get you up. Might be able to.
Oh dang it.
The Colosseum's artifacts are
Damn.
accruing power.
This is a pretty hard team comp for us to go up against too, so.
It's
Damn it.
pre-made too.
Is it? Okay, yeah, we're pre-made, but alright, I'm coming.
I'm gonna go for their home.
Alright. Oh.
Okay, where should I go?
Oh, I'm coming back.
Yeah, come. Almost got this guy.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
I need sick.
I breached on.
Yeah, I don't
We
think
got
we're gonna
lots
win
of
this one either.
Got lots of down. Got another down.
Fuck. Still doesn't matter.
I got my gyro on it. There we go. Okay.
Noise.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Alright. Oh,
is that it?
gee.
Yeah, that was pretty
Okay.
close.
Alright. Alright, so Faith gets all the things. All the things. And sub. So details
did
you can
less
kind of
that time.
see. Yeah, details shows you sort of like top stats, but don't read too much into them because, you know, not everyone has the same build and is trying to do the same things. I
Yeah,
still got
it's
good
skewed
damage.
towards me too. Like I really didn't. It's not like I played a phenomenal game. It's because they were all charging into mid, and I was able to just drop wells and wells and wells, and they just had to run into it.
At the bottom, you can click statistics, and it'll show you your personal statistics. So my damage was 220. I'm fine with that. That's decent.
That's really good.
For me, yeah, it's still 24% of the team. So, and then my, you can see your healing.
I'm not ready yet.
I'm still looking at the things.
No, I'm gonna go back to Herald.
So you
Yeah,
can see the statistics, but I don't know what that necessarily means.
yeah. So your personal total, you see that, right?
Right.
So you can go
And then
across the
percentage of
damage.
gain.
Yeah.
Good.
So you want to look at what you kind of get a feel for like how much. So what was your healing total that you had?
So healing total was 98,000.
98,000. Okay. So,
It only says I
see.
was in 10% of the game, but
okay.
19%
And
of the team.
yeah, so and you want like in general, like so if it's equally split, each of us would get 20%. So if you're getting like
Is that of
20%
the
or
team
higher,
or
like
the
you're fine.
game?
For the team.
Okay, so yeah, it's at 20% of the team.
The team.
But since
So
I'm
then
a
you're
support, I need to be more than that.
probably want to be more. It could like and there's different things it could be. Like maybe you were away from the team for a lot. It could be that there were so many conditions that the heals weren't really doing a whole lot. You do want to try and get that up. I think with this, I play a different build, so I'm not entirely sure like what you should be looking for.
Okay.
But yeah, if you're getting like in the like the 200s and above for healing, like you're doing a lot of heals.
Okay.
For damage, like if I said, I'm super happy if I get in the 300s for damage. I was in the 200s today, like low 200s, but that's fine. I was like, and it depends on the game. Like sometimes you're sitting on a point wailing on somebody the whole time and you get a lot of damage, and sometimes you're running here and there and everywhere doing a lot of stuff, but you're not necessarily fighting the whole time, and then you might get less damage, and it doesn't necessarily mean you weren't contributing. So
Exactly.
those stats kind of like take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
really favors people that are team fighting at mid the whole time. And if the whole team's team fighting at mid, you're going to lose because the other team will get the side nodes.
But like you holding that side node until I could come and we could frighten that guy away, like that was really, really important. But even though you were standing on that point, you weren't healing and you weren't doing damage, but you were still doing something that was really important. So
That's clutch.
Yep.
Clutch.
Yep. So, so we are at I guess midnight for the East Coasters right now. So this is officially the end of PvP 101. But thank you everybody for coming out. Oh shoot, I forgot. I have to do the giveaway. I have to do the giveaway. I have
There's
to
a
get
giveaway?
real quick. Yeah, I always do a giveaway, and I
Oh,
always
that's
forget until
right.
I forget until the last second. So let me just get something real quick. So if y'all hang in here for just a little bit longer, I am gonna find something kind of cool.
You ain't got anything cool anymore.
It's in my price range anyway. Let me see. What are these? Oh, these are kind of cool. Let me see.
Eternity. I heard Feldy was giving away Eternity. Legendary Greats. That you need 2 other G1 legendaries to make.
Oh, she's got 2,000 gold, eh? I'll take a Generation 1.
Why is it looking at engineer? I don't want engineer only.
No.
I was like, why is it all pistols? Like, this is weird.
Knowing my luck, if I won something, I couldn't use it.
Yeah. I
So
try
when
to
we
pick
end
stuff that
this,
people could
is
use.
there a way to jump into PvP with other teammates at random?
Yeah, you end the exit the party and you go.
Yeah, you can queue up the way we were queuing up through unranked. You can do that solo, and it'll just randomly put you with random teammates.
But you'll have no idea if they're
You-
all guardians or not. Or different.
It automatically will put you. It won't put more than 2 guardians on a team.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about that too much.
Oh, and check the Discord channel too, like if you're planning on doing some queuing, because there's a lot of people
Yep.
that'll say like, "Hey, I'm doing some PvP if anyone wants to go," kind of thing.
So you just jump into that channel and then say that's what you're doing?
It's channel 2. There's the PvP. It's like the number symbol, the hashtag symbol under Guild Wars 2 resources in Discord. That's pretty active people, and it's like, you know, everybody in this guild is really chill. I've never jumped in with somebody I didn't know very well that was like, "Oh my god, it's
Hey, Locust.
really nice." So everybody's
Yeah.
they do a good job of like filtering out the toxic people. It seems.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, this is kind of fun.
You guys just missed the PvP 101.
Seeing anything that I really like.
Feldy gave away Bifrost and Howler and all these Generation 1 legendaries.
She did.
I still need to make Bifrost. I do not have Bifrost, and it makes me sad.
There's one that I'm after. It's called the Bolt.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one.
It's on the black market training post for over 2,000 gold.
Alright, I'm kind of leaning towards this silly. It's kind of silly, but it's like a glitched digital sword.
That's awesome.
So I might just have to do that. Where to go? Shoot, where to go? There it is. Okay, I'm gonna buy this one. And again, you don't have to keep it if you win it. Do whatever you like with it, but we give this away. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and roll. So whoever's here, the channel. Just, I'm gonna go to no mic and make sure I have how many people are here. 1, 2, 7. I'm gonna roll.
Well, Lucky Bull just popped
dice. in. Lucky Bull, I don't think you're eligible. I'm sorry. I'm gonna roll 7, but me and Lucky Bull are gonna be eligible. But Lucky probably wants to stick around and do some PvP. I have a feeling. So.
Yeah, they're gonna try and do my dailies.
Yeah, I need to finish the dailies also, so I'll probably stick around. If people want to stick around for another one, that'd be fine with me. No pressure. 5. I got a 5. Let's see, who's that? NSCX, congratulations! Hope you're
Congrats.
still there.
I think so. He's still there.
Yeah, he's still there. So, and he came and he listened to my whole TED talk. They. So, I will go ahead and put that in the mail. And then, yeah, stick around. Stick around if you wanna still play. Make sure I spell his name right.
Beer back.
So you guys doing rated later?
Doing what?
The dailies, right?
Yeah, stick around. I'm just sending the prize out, and then yeah, if you want to queue up again, whoever wants to stick around. That looks like is everyone sticking around?
Do you lose points in rated games?
Lose points?
Yeah.
For
Rated. Rank,
sorry?
I guess.
Oh, ranked. If you lose in ranked, yeah, you'll lose points if you lose. But non-ranked, the points don't matter. So.
Exact.
Will you hold any more of these later, like next month or something?
I hold these every. I do the TED Talk every Monday, and you're always welcome to come back for that. And we also do so. Then Tuesdays we do in-houses. Noodle's gonna lead those, and those are kind of more intermediate level. So once you feel pretty comfortable with the 5v5 mechanics, that's a really good way to practice.
Where
And
can
then
we read up on 5v5? Because I understand that was a 5 versus 5.
Yep,
But I don't
so
really
that's
understand the DPS and stuff.
okay. Yeah, so what we're doing right now has been 5v5. And so once you kind of get used to like, basically the main thing you want to know is like, what are the points? Like, what's the usual split? Kind of understand, and usually somebody's the other people are kind of leading. Somebody's going to be like more or less leading. It can help to kind of know where you probably should be, but don't worry too much. You don't have to know. Like, just coming out and practicing is a good way to learn.
And you said Tuesdays are in-house?
That's in-houses, and they start at 9 EST.
Okay.
I will be there.
Awesome. Yeah.
I will be there. I gotta crash though because I got an early day tomorrow. But thank
Oh,
you,
yeah.
and I'll be around tomorrow though. So
Yeah,
hopefully
thank you.
see y'all tomorrow.
Thank you so much for coming out and helping out as well. So that was super helpful, and you had some really good insights. So thanks.
Oh heck yeah, it's always fun. It's good. It's yeah, I'm seeing people having kind of away since the holidays and whatnot and work and all that. So it's good to say hi to everybody, and yeah, I hope you had a great holiday, and yeah, see y'all tomorrow.
See you around.
Cheers. See ya.
Good thing Lucky's here, because now we have.
Yeah, I'm about a quarter of the way done through a match though.
Okay.
Probably just go in one.
Once you said you're 3/4 of the way, though. That's
No, only a quarter, so you might as well
only a
play
quarter.
one.
Okay, we'll play one. We will queue up.
So when we queue up, it'll just throw another person in until
Yep.
he's ready? Okay.
Yep, it'll just throw a random person in. And solo queuing is good practice because you kind of learn to read the minimap because you don't have people telling you where to go, so you kind of have to figure it out just by paying attention to what's going on around you. So that's what that person's probably gonna do. Oh.
Whoop.
What happened? Oh, Mr. Dude left. That's fine.
Oh.
Alright, try this again.
Up for a challenge? hunting. Begin destruction protocol. Good hunting.
There we go. I like Kylo or Faux Fire. I really like Kylo. Some people kind of hate it, but
Kylo.
yeah. Kylo has a trebuchet mechanic, which is either super annoying or we ignore. Either we ignore it. Usually, I ignore the trebuchets unless they start using their trebuchet, or we're like losing really badly, and it can be a way to just kind of break things up a little bit. But basically, each team has a trebuchet in their color on the map, and you can use it to treb down on points. It creates there's a pretty big warning for it. You want to pay attention in case the other team starts. You'll get like, firing on our position announcement. And then you'll see the big red AoE, and you just want to dodge out of that because it could one hit you depending on. It's pretty big damage. But it's fairly easy to dodge unless you're like in the middle of a match, you're not really paying attention. So this is Mansion, this is gonna be our home point. Clock Tower, I really, really like this midpoint. It's way up here, and you can see the other points from it. I really like holding this point. And they can kind of run up here. There's like little ramps. You see the red team is over there destroying our trebuchet, apparently. So
The match starts soon.
alright, so I'm gonna see, are they gonna go home? They look like they're gonna home. You guys come over here with me. Over here, over here, over here, over here.
Your trebuchet's been repaired. Hold on to your points. Seize theirs. Enemy captured the windmill. Clock tower captured.
Nice. Trying.
Ah, I'm dead. Damn it.
Now, did they pour something on us?
Yeah, that might have been. That was the trebuchet, I think. Oh, I gotta get out of that. Don't stand in that. Don't stand in that. Don't stand in that. Okay. I got you. Okay, we're gonna need to send somebody to go kill the treb, because it's gonna be annoying.
Oh, I'm almost there.
Okay. We're all done. Woo. Okay, we need to kill the treb.
How do I kill the treb?
So on the red, see on the mini map, you see the red trebuchet.
The clock tower.
I will go there because I will be fast and I have damage. So.
They're all in mid, right?
What's that?
I'm gonna try for far. Ninja cap.
We need to take. Oh, yeah. Okay. Somebody go. Try to stay together, the rest of you, and yeah. Just Rogue, make sure you are with somebody else.
I'm with nobody. I'm
Yeah.
trying to get away from the one guy.
Yeah,
but
so
I
if you can
ended
get that. Alright, come with me. Come with me.
up- Oh, okay, great.
Over here. Come over here. We're gonna go take the trip.
Oh, okay.
Again.
3 people on you guys.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm obviously trying to
No worries.
get another teammate behind me. Keep it on. Where would you like me to go since they're all concentrated by you?
Okay. Let's bring it out here. Alright, I'm out. Alright,
I am
we got
capturing
home.
mid. There's
Okay.
no one at mid.
I'm here. I'm here
The
too.
enemy
Okay,
has their
perfect.
repair kit.
Oh, I got the repair kit. I'm just gonna go be annoying.
Enemy trebuchet repaired. Feet. Clock tower captured. Enemy captured the windmill.
Okay. Killed it. Alright, they're down. I can try and go for again. Well,
Defending home.
Enemy captured the clock
okay.
tower.
Do you help? Because I'm gonna try and.
Yeah.
Probably a bad idea. I'm gonna come back with you. Or I'm gonna go far, actually. It's ugly. And I'm on the wrong side. Trying to run away.
Incoming home. Yeah.
They go far. The one that isn't far
I'm,
enough.
yeah, I'm far. I'm the one that's up by the enemy. Respawn is far. So you're at home. Yeah, that's good. We can just hold these side nodes if they're insisting on that. Make sure you stay out of that trap stuff. Okay. You go mid again.
Okay, so far is blue.
I forget to equip my great sword.
They're taking far right now, but I'm taking mid, so.
Your trebuchet's
You
been
need backup in mid?
destroyed.
There's nobody here.
Okay.
They went to far. They're standing on far right now. There's one guy there.
Okay.
And here comes somebody.
Clock tower captured.
Yeah, on the top.
Yep.
Enemy captured the windmill.
Got one.
The end is near. Your team found a repair kit. Use it to repair your trebuchet. Enemy captured
Alright, I'm just gonna hold this midpoint. My favorite point.
I'll go
We
far.
can get one of the sides, yeah.
You've dropped a repair kit.
We're catching them back up again. Do this. Alright, somebody's here mid with me.
Mansion captured. Windmill captured.
There's one on you. Mid.
Well, it kept like 3 of them busy at mid, so hopefully it worked out.
Nice.
Oh, we did! We're ahead of them, barely.
Nice.
Okay. Shoot. Alright, hold that. If you're on far.
I'm far, I'm far. Yeah.
Okay. Oh. I'm running home, but there's nobody here. Oh, they're coming. They're coming. I'm gonna hold them up.
Should I go left, right, or mid?
Your trebuchet's been repaired.
Oh, there are like a whole bunch of them here again.
The enemy has their repair kit. There's a good monstrosity. I don't have enemy trebuchet repaired.
Oh no, I'm going down. I'm down.
Good job on home. Who's here?
Okay, they got far. They're taken far with 2 people at far. Nice. Almost dying, that guy.
We got home. Okay.
Captured the windmill.
I'm gonna see what's going on mid. We're all running mid. So hopefully. Alright, careful of that trebuchet. Don't stand in that field. We're gonna dodge. Okay, we're gonna dodge off of it.
Can I go?
Don't go in there. Don't go in there.
They're running to mid. I'm pressuring them on far.
Oh, stay out of that. Stay out of the artillery fire. Okay.
Sorry.
Whatever you do, get out of it, and then come back on.
Okay, we got far.
Sweet.
Windmill captured.
You need back up on mid.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty ugly. I need to run out of here.
Enemy captured the
Oh, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, might. But if we can keep him busy here, like, we should. We're winning. We are doing okay.
Okay, both of them died in middle.
Oh, we got it. We got it. We got it.
Yay.
Good job. Hey, we should have gotten our. Should have gotten.
Nice.
Good job on damage. What was your damage?
240.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How you feeling, Rogue?
I think I was talking, but my speaker headphone was down, so no one
Oh, yeah, I didn't hear you for a little bit there.
It's alright.
Yeah, I forget to equip my great sword.
Did you get your dailies there?
I guess so.
I got my 2 gold.
Yep, I did. Oh, you don't need to play rank.
For the win. Nope, you just need to get a win. That's the main thing.
Ah, okay, that's good.
The daily.
It's usually, I think today it was like win, top stats, and kills. Player
Nice.
kills
Yeah.
That's all we need for dailies.
for the dailies. It's so much easier than PvE dailies to just jump in and if you don't win the first match, like usually it only takes another match or 2. It's so much quicker than doing PvE dailies.
Cool, cool.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I think I'm gonna hop on off.
Thanks for coming. I
Okay.
hope it was a good first PvP experience,
It
and I
was
hope you
great.
keep doing it.
Thank you
Awesome.
for all your help and leading me through it.
Sure. and we do have Friday night fights, or like our dual bracket thing. We do that on Fridays, and that's at like 9:30 Eastern, and it's pretty low key. It's fun. Like you don't have to be an amazing dueler, but it's
you
it's
just
just
come
good
observe?
practice. You can also come spectate. Yeah.
Okay.
That's totally cool, and it's in the guild arena that I showed you guys in the browser menu. And if you forget, people will be happy to walk you through.
You said it's
that.
Fridays at what time?
That's at about 9:30 Eastern. Yeah, it's Mid will be leading that, and he'll be putting out some Discord notices on that. Well,
Awesome.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
Have a good
Night.
Or night, yeah. I was like, I don't know where everyone.
Siruk. Yeah.
Could be day.
Good night.
Good night.
Right.
Is Lucky? Are you still here?
You guys doing rank? No.
Yeah, I'm around if you're doing another.
Do you want to do another? I would do another.
Okay.
Oh, are you gonna? Were you wanting to do ranked?
No, I'm just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick Rogue from the party. Sorry, Rogue. I have to say that. Oh, there you are.
So, do you play with you play solo in rank or?
Yeah.
Ah,
I
okay.
haven't lately, but yeah, usually I'll do that, and then if
Yeah,
somebody
you can either do solo or duo,
Solo or
but
duo,
no more than
yeah.
that.
Oh, okay.
soloing's not bad. Depends on the tier you're in, I guess. I've been fortunate not to be in Gold 3 a lot, which is kind of garbage. Full of salty people.
Oh, okay.
But, and then, yeah, like gold, the low gold is nicer.
Okay.
Last time when I was in the last season when I was in silver, it was kind of annoying because it seemed like there was like a lot of bots and a lot of chaos in those matches, and then once like gold 1, people actually knew how to play what they were supposed to, so it just felt like the teams felt more organized and people knew what they were doing. I'm gonna go for temple. I haven't done that one in a while. I feel like temple is not a good beginner map though. Alright, so stillness at 11:30, tranquility at 8:30 on the clock.
So what's the mechanic for this map?
So that's stillness. So if you follow me real quick, so there's gonna be boons that are gonna spawn. So at 11:30 on the clock, see where that that light shaft is there?
Mhm.
there's gonna be a boon you're gonna come here and try to commune with it
Mhm.
to take it, and that's gonna give our team a buff.
Ah, I
And
see.
then at 8:30, stillness is gonna appear again up here, and then at the same time, so if you follow me down here, all the way down into the pit, this actually opens up at the midpoint as well. So if you go up that ramp, it
Oh,
goes to midpoint, but at the very end, there's another
boon.
place where you want to commune with, and that's gonna be tranquility. This is a really, really, really important buff, and it basically gives you all 3 points at the same time, and it throws the enemies off of them.
Ah, I see.
So this one is usually a huge battle to get. So that one, I'm gonna try and keep my eye open, and then yeah, this here just
The
brings
match
us out to the
starts
midpoint
soon.
gate.
Mhm.
So there's 2 ways to get in there: the top and the gate.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna. No. Who's
Hold
that?
on to
Oops.
your points.
Didn't get it.
Seize theirs.
Alright, somebody's going home, so we're gonna go mid. Hopefully somebody's going home.
Ooh.
They're all here. Oh, God.
You've captured the altar.
Oh.
That was like a...
Your
Something?
enemy has the temple now. Your enemy has the gate.
Oh, it's a pre-made. The same team, I guess. AGS. Yeah. Then we had a lovable Lulumon or something. Yeah.
Okay, well, we got a side. Looks like they're playing sides. Oh,
So you just keep them busy in the middle, right?
You've got the temple.
Yeah, we got mid, right?
yep, we got mid. On it.
You control the gate.
Down at temple.
Boys.
Your enemy has the temple now.
I should go somewhere, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna hold mid. Sometimes the best thing to do is just stand on
Yeah.
point. Like, the boon doesn't even pop for another...
Yeah, all of them
minute.
at temple. They're far. They're going.
Oh,
They're going to
coming
your
mid.
place. Yeah, mid. I'm gonna go home to just check.
Oh, jeez. Guardian did the trap and they like trapped me. I'm down at mid. Aw, dead. But there's like 3 of them there. 4 of them there, excuse me. One of them's heading back to far.
You've got the temple.
2 of them are headed to far, and one of them's coming up.
Your enemy has the gate. Stillness has appeared.
Oh, shoot. Missed it. Is anyone up there who can get stillness? Otherwise, I'm gonna try and get out. Oh, could do it.
Looks clear, I'll try and cap it.
Yeah, they're ignoring it. They're just.
You have 3 at mid. 1 is going to home.
Okay, I'm gonna try and stop him.
He's behind you actually, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah.
Up on your feet.
What time does the tranquility spawn? Oh, that's a necro. Going for home. Yeah. Okay, got it.
Got.
I'm going far to support.
Your enemy has
Oh,
the
there's 2 people there.
Alright, we got about a minute until tranquility. I'm just gonna go mid here because there's even it. Like.
Ah, damn. Oh, the Mesmer is good.
Oh wait, tranquility's gonna go in just a second.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. Yes.
Damn it.
I got it. I'm on it. I'm on it. Nobody's here.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
You have all 3 points. Hold them at all costs.
You keep winning the...
Getting stillness.
Yeah.
Alright.
Your
Okay.
enemy has the temple now.
Come winning. Got it.
Alright. Wait. I'm just gonna hold this midpoint here. Until we win.
Yep.
Your team is victorious.
Nice. Okay guys, cheers. I gotta go. Thanks for the runs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for coming out.
Yep.
To see you around.
Yep, that worked. Got on my dailies.
Yeah, I think I'm good. It's good stopping point.
Yep. See you guys.
Have a
Later.
good
Have
one.
a good one.
You must visit more often. Extreme temperature time.